Hello, today we will be starting with the immunity. The immune system of the body is responsible for self and non-self recognition, means which is their body's own or body's it is not body's own. That means immunity is the process of recognition and disposal of non-self material that enters the body. The immune system protects our body from disease and infections. It is a system that produces the immune response to defend our body from foreign substance or the antigen. Uh, to define immunity, the term immunity refers to the resistance exhibited by the host towards the infection caused by microorganisms and their production or toxins. The resistance exhibited by the host against any foreign antigen and towards injury caused by microorganisms and their products. So, whatever the microorganisms, maybe it's a virus, maybe it's a bacteria, fungus, etc. So, their own microorganism or their products, if they are entering in the body, then our immune system activates itself and produce the antibodies. The immunity is of two types, that is innate or native immunity. Second one is the acquired or adoptive immunity. The difference between the innate and the acquired immunity is that the innate immunity is resistance to infection that an individual possesses since birth, but the acquired immunity is resistance to infection that an individual acquires during his lifetime because of any subclinical or the clinical infections, etc., or due to the vaccination. Then immune response occurs in a minute. In the acquired one, the immune responses occurs in a days. It may mostly takes 15 to 20 days, and the prior exposure to the antigen is not required because it is inborn, so exposure is not required. But in this acquired, the develop following the antigenic exposure. The innate immunity, the diversity is limited, acts through a restricted set of reactions. There are some set of reactions will take place, but it is more varied and the acquired immunity is more varied and specialized response as per the antigen. This again we have shown the immunity, innate immunity and acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is again, it may be of two types, that is active and passive. Then active may be the natural active, that is again contact with any of the disease. And artificial is by through the vaccination. It may be by giving the killed or attenuated or toxoid or the DNA vaccines, etc. The passive immunity, again it may be natural, which may be through the placenta or through the breast milk. It is going to mother, from mother to the fetus or to the infant. Then passive artificial is the immune serum is being given. The antibodies are produced in someone else's body and it is being transferred. Now come to the innate or native immunity. It's come from because of genetic and constitutional makeup. It has no relationship with the previous bacterial infection and immunization. It acts as a first line of defense against infectious microorganisms, their products, before they cause the disease. The innate immune system is the first part of the body to detect invaders such as virus, bacteria, parasites and toxins. So to sense wound or trauma. Upon detection of these agents or events, the immune system activates cells to attack and destroy the outsiders or to initiate repairs, while also informing and modulating the adaptive immune response that follows this first line of defense. Here is the innate immunity and the acquired immunity, where it is shown that the innate immunity may be of the any maybe having the external defenses and the internal defenses. External defenses are the like skin, mucous membrane, secretions, etc. And the internal defenses are phagocytic cells, antimicrobial proteins, inflammatory response, and neural killer cells. And in acquired, it may be the humoral response, where the antibodies are formed, and cell mediated response, where the cytotoxic lymphocytes are being formed and the cell is dissolved. Anyway, we'll be studying it in details. The factors which affect the innate immunity are, it may be age, hormones, and nutrition. Age, because the newborn children and old persons carry higher susceptibility to various infections, as immune system is immature in children, whereas in old age there is a gradual waning of the immune responses are there. So the children, newborns children and the old persons are more prone to get the infection. In some diseases, clinical illness is more severe in adults than in young children due to more active immune response, which causes greater tissue damage, that is chickenpox or the poliomyelitis. Hormones like the endocrine disorders such as diabetes, hypothyroidism, and adrenal dysfunction enhances susceptibility to infection and increase corticosteroid depress host resistance by its anti-inflammatory, anti-phagocytic effect and by inhibiting antibody formation. Nutrition, immune responses reduce in malnutrition patient. Mechanism of innate immunity, it may be through the epithelial surfaces, antibacterial substance in blood and tissue, cellular factors in innate immunity, inflammation, fever, acute phase protein. These are the automatically response by the body. The epithelial surfaces, the first line of defense is skin. Intact skin and mucosa provides mechanical barriers and prevent entry of microorganisms. Provides bactericidal secretions that resist bacterial flora of skin and mucous surface. So it prevents a colonization by the pathogens. The alteration of normal flora may lead to the invasion by the extraneous microbes. The respiratory tract. The respiratory tract is lined by moist mucous surface which act as trapping mechanism, prevents the entry of microorganisms, dust and dust particles. The hair-like cilia propels the particles towards pharynx and are swallowed by or coughed out. Some particles which manage to reach alveoli are ingested by the phagocytes. The intestinal tract, first of all, the saliva present in mouth inhibits many microorganisms. Then the acidic pH of gastric juices destroy the solid bacteria, if any. The normal flora of intestinal flora will prevent the colonization of the pathogens. Conjunctiva in the eyes, that tears flush away bacteria and other dust particles. Lysozyme present in tears has bactericidal action. Gastrointestinal, genitourinary tract, that is the urinary eliminate bacteria from urethra by its flushing action. Acidic pH of vaginal secretions of female due to fermentation of glycogen by lactobacillus makes vagina free from the microorganisms. In males, semen is believed to have some antibacterial substance. These are the diagram which is showing about the different systems, how they are working against or using the first line of defense. Antibacterial substance in blood and tissues. There are a number of antibacterial substances present in the blood and the tissues. They are the beta-lysine, relatively thermostable substance active against anthrax and related bacilli. The basic polypeptide, that is leucines and the plectins, and the acidic substance like the lactic acid present tissues and the infected area. The interferon protects against certain acute and viral infections. The cellular factors which are responsible for a defense, that is, once the infective agent cross the epithelial vectors, barriers, the tissue factors come into play for the defense. The process may be like first there will be invasion of tissues by infective agent, then accumulation of phagocytes in site of infection or at the site of the agent where the entry of the agent is there. Then fibrin that entangles the organisms act as a barrier to spread of infection. Then deposit of phagocytic cells ingest these organisms and destroy them. The next response may be by the inflammation. It is an important non-specific disease defense mechanism occurs as a result of tissue injuries initiated by entry of pathogens. Leads to vasodilation and the increased vascular permeability and cellular infiltration. Due to increased vascular permeability, plasma pours out and dilutes the toxic products present. The fibrin barrier is led to wall off the site of infection. The fever, very common response, that is rise in temperature following infection, is natural defense mechanisms and destroys the infecting organism, stimulates the production of interferon which help in recovery from the viral infections. Another is the acute phase proteins. After injury, there is sudden increase or decrease in plasma concentration of certain proteins collectively called as acute phase proteins. That is C-reactive protein is being raised and they activate and the alternate pathway of the competent prevent tissue injury and promote repair of inflammatory lesions. Acquired immunity. The resistant acquired means it has been adopted or it has been gained. The resistant acquired by an individual during life by recognizing and selectively eliminating specific foreign molecules provides second line of defense against infection. The characteristics of the acquired immunity are it is antigen specific. It means immune system or antibodies can distinguish among antigen even between two proteins that differ in only one amino acid. So they recognize the antigen. Specific antigen is been recognized. Diversity, it means the immune system is capable of generating large antibody diversity in its recognition molecules. Immunological memories, immune system exhibits memory on second encounter of same antigen by generating a second response which is more specific and quick. So they have the memory so that during the second time of attack the response will be very quick and specific. Non-self recognition, it means does not react body's own molecule but effectively eliminates foreign antigen. The acquired immunity, it may be of two types: active and passive, natural active immunity, artificial active immunity, natural passive immunity and the artificial passive immunity. Active immunity, acquired active immunity, also known as adaptive immunity, resistance developed by individual as a result of an antigen stimulus used for prophylaxis to increase body resistance. It may be of two types: natural active immunity, artificial active immunity. Now, active immunity involves the active functioning of host immune apparatus, synthesis of antibodies and production of immunological active cells. Develops humoral and cellular immunity. There will be a latent period required time for its activation, means from wherever they come in contact with the microorganism and time taken to prepare the antibodies. That is called as a latent period. Negative phase, and sometimes the negative phase is also there, a time period in which there is reduced measurable immunity. Antigen combines with pre-existing antibody and lowers its circulation. So antibodies are at that time for some period of time. The antibodies resist pre-existing antibodies also, they are being reduced. The active immunity natural, it may be clinical or apparent infection by microbes. Immunity is long lasting but it varies on the types of pathogen. It may be viral diseases such as chickenpox or measles gives lifelong immunity, and as well as influenza reoccur after few months or year due to the lack of immunizing capacity of virus. Humoral or cellular immunity. There are two main mechanisms of immunity within the adaptive immune system, humoral and cellular. Humoral immunity is also called as antibody mediated immunity with assistance from helper T cells and beta cells, which differentiate into plasma B cells that can produce antibodies against a specific antigen. The humoral immune system deals with antigen from pathogens that are freely circulating or outside the infected cells. Antibodies produced by the B cells will bind the antigen, neutralizing them or causing lysis, dissolution or destruction of the cell by a lysine or phagocytosis. The cellular immunity, it occurs inside the infected cell and it is mediated by T lymphocytes. The pathogens antigens are expressed on the cell surface or an antigen representing cells. Helper T cells release the cytokinase, help activate T cells, bind to the infected cells, and differentiate the T cells into a cytotoxic T cells. The infected cell then undergoes lysis. This is a diagram which is showing the foreign body there, the macrophage or the B cells, as well as it will dissolve into plasma cells and cytokinin. And here the helper T cells, CD4 cell count may be down, and cytokinase has been released. It becomes a cytotoxic T cells, and after that there is a active cytotoxic cells will become undergoes the lysis. Active immunity artificial, it may be given by the vaccine. The resistance induced by the vaccine, it may be either bacterial or viral vaccines. Booster dose, repeated dose of vaccines following the primary vaccination prolong the immunity. And sometimes the booster doses are required. So recommended doses are according to the type of the antigen. It may be again either in the form of live or killed bacterial products, etc. These vaccines may be the live vaccine, initiate the infection without causing any injury or disease. It peddlers with the natural but of lower grade. Like the Savin vaccine for the poliomyelitis and measles vaccines or the BCG vaccine, etc. They are the example of the live vaccines. The killed vaccines are the comparatively less immunogenic. Protection lasts only for a short period of time and they have to be supplemented by booster dose repeatedly. Passive immunity, resistance transmitted passively to a recipient in a ready-made form. So in this, the ready-made antibodies are being transferred from one person to another person. The recipient immune system play no active role in this. They use for treatment of acute infections, which may be natural passive immunity and artificial passive immunity. So, in the natural passive immunity, passively transferred from mother to baby, transmitted predominantly to placenta in human. Some of the IgA antibodies in neonate and the human colostrum gets this antibodies. The human fetus ability to synthesize IgM from 20th week of life, but overall immunogenic capacity is still weak. Some part of immunological independence develops only after 3 months. Till then, maternal antibodies give passive immunity. Passive immunity artificial. Resistance is passively transferred to the recipient by administration of antibodies used as prophylaxis and therapy. It is indicated for immediate and temporary protection in a non-immune host faced with the threat of infection. there is insufficient time for activation for active immunity, suppression of active immunity in injurious. The example is that the Rh immunoglobulin during the delivery or for the prevention of immune responses given to the Rh negative mother with the Rh positive babies. Here is one is the artificial vaccination, passive vaccination is being given. Like the example we have given the tetanus toxoid, it is given to the horse. Then immunized horse, from immunized horse there is immune horse serum is been withdrawn, that is the tetanus antitoxin, and then it may be given to the patient who is having the acute risk of getting the tetanus. The difference between the active immunity and the passive immunity is that active immunity produced actively by host immune system, and the passive is received passively, no active participation of host immune system. So no antibodies are formed in the passive immunity. Ready-made antibodies are being given. In the active immunity induced by infection or by immunogens. Passive immunity is confirmed by administration of ready-made antibodies. Active immunity is long-lasting, effective, and gives effective protection. The passive immunity is short-term and less effective protection. It is only stays for maximum for 3 months. The active immunity effective only after lag period, time required for the generation of the antibodies, that is latent period. But in the passive immunity, immediate immunity can be developed. Active immunity, the immunological memory is present, but in the passive immunity, no memory is present because the body is not having the active participation in the formation of the antibodies. The active immunity, the booster effect on subsequent dose, and in the passive immunity, subsequent dose is less effective. In the active immunity, negative phase may occur, but in passive immunity, no negative phase. Active immunity is not applicable in immunodeficient people, but in the passive immunity is applicable in immunodeficient people with the maybe HIV, AIDS, etc. Local immunity means the locally how the vaccine is been effective. That is, natural infection or live vaccine administered orally or intramuscularly provides local immunity at the site of entry, such as gut mucosa or the nasal mucosa. IgA play important role in local immunity. Herd immunity, it means it is the immunity of the group. Overall level of immunity in a community, 80% of the individual in a population, if they are being immunized or they are been having the infection, then they will be it will be helpful for to control the epidemic disease. When the herd immunity is low, epidemic is likely to occur. Thank you.